Hey YouTube, it's me, Nezrak, and we are working on I am working on our 2008 Dodge Caliber SXT. Yeah. So basically I ripped the car apart. You see that there's brackets laying on the floor, boxes and stuff. I got bolts around here. They're pretty easy to keep sorted, but basically I wanted to show you guys this right here. The car was shaking a lot, okay? The engine basically would just sit there and shake, and you feel it in the car like it was it had some real issues going on, okay? It was shaking a lot. So basically, that's really a telltale sign that your motor mounts are bad. Now what these two things are right here are the rear motor mount. This is the old one, and this is the replacement. This replacement, if you look at the bushing on the inside, looks nice, clean, no cracks. These big gaps right here are to kind of dampen the engine vibration and to keep it from going into the cab. Now, when these go bad, pretty much what happens is they begin to look like this. This is the old one, old style. And you can see there's bigger gaps here, but as soon as they go bad, they start to crack. And like I could just move that with my thumb, and you know that's a telltale sign that you have a bad motor mount. Okay, here's the good one. I can't move it at all. Okay, so that's like guaranteed what was causing the issues with the vibration in this car. So I am going to show you guys idling, because it would really be bad when it was in drive and we were at stoplights. It would really be bad. But hopefully this completely mitigates it. Not hopefully. This should remedy it. I'm pretty much like 99.999% sure. Never 100% sure in auto mechanics, because it could be something else. But I mean, look at that motor mount. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with something that's just not even really holding the engine in place anymore. So that was the issue. So anyway, I just figured I'd share that with you guys, so that way, you know, staying consistent with my material here. I can't think of anything else to say besides that back one's kind of hard to get out. You know, I would take you guys under there, but you know, it's going to be a little bit too much with the tablet. You know, if I had my little crappy Photo Smart or something equivalent that wasn't as crappy, I'd take you guys under there. But real easy to change, and just to show you guys how easy it is to change, you can literally see it where it goes right there. So it's not hard to change. All right. Anyway, that's it. Feel free to like and subscribe. It's Nezrak. Deuces. So, YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed that video. There are a few caveats that I forgot to mention, so I'm going to mention them now. Basically, when you change a motor mount, don't expect it to like just completely solve the vibration issue. You're gonna feel some vibration, harder vibration actually, for probably 2 to 3 months freaking after you change that motor mount. Now, I didn't explain this in the video because I wasn't planning on making this video, okay? So I mean, if all you wanted to see was the difference between a good and bad motor mount, okay, you're done with the video. You can click off of this and go watch it entire or whatever. But I would like to say that, you know, once you change that old motor mount, you have to realize that old rubber has been through heat cycles. It's soft. In this case, it was cracked, you know. So that actually dampens motor vibrations more than a brand new motor mount will, okay? Now I'm saying that so that no one, like, you know, comes back on and they're like, hey, Nezrak, you didn't mention that, you know, it's going to feel like, you know, the engine's running rough, or, you know, the engine feels like it's running rougher now. Like it's not necessarily running rougher, but you can feel it more, you know? And that's not a bad thing, okay? The second thing is, I think that you should change all of your motor mounts at the same time. Treat them like shocks. Treat them like ignition wires. Treat them like freaking, even though this car doesn't have ignition wires. Treat them like anything else that you would service at the same time, like brakes. If your brakes are starting to go bad, you do both sides. You don't do one side, right? So treat your motor mounts the same way. It does vary front to rear with brakes, and it may vary with motor mounts. I've heard of mythical motor mounts. Ford motor mounts last a really long time. Let me make sure I say that. In their F-Series trucks, Ford motor mounts will run 300,000 miles with no fucking issues, okay? As far as, you know, other vehicles, I say just change all of them. Okay. So let's go to the last bit, which is something that's coming down the line later on this month. Basically, I am going to try to fix that overheating issue with the transmission. Now, the plan here is to give the transmission its best shot at staying at operating temperature, but still, you know, not getting so hot climbing hills with the load, with people in it, people or stuff in it, to where the engine shuts down. Because right now, it shuts down. And I plan on making a before video, an after video, all that stuff. But after making my drum brake video, I'm interested in what you guys have to say about it, because like that video kind of caught on pretty quick. I mean, it's not getting hardly as many views as when it first came out, but it's steadily getting views because people run into issues with these cars. Leave a comment if you have one of these cars, because more than likely if you're watching it, you have one of these cars, right? Leave a comment, tell me some of the issues that you're running into. Like, this car has some issues that I'm not sure everybody else is having, like the airbag light staying on. I plan on fixing that. That's going to be a pain in the ass. The part is like $350 to fix it. I have to go out and spend probably another $120 on specialty parts to take it apart. But if we can get past that, that saves you the $700 from freaking, well, saves you $350 from the shop. I think they charge $350, or they charge $350 for the part, and they charge $350 for labor, and they that's flat rate, so they might get it done in 45 minutes, but they're still gonna charge you $350 for it. So that's 3.5 hours, or 3 hours, okay? Just over 3 hours, depending on what shop you go to and what their rates. So, all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me some ideas for these cars, like front brakes, headlights. I did the freaking spark plugs in this car already. I've done quite a bit to this car, and it's so easy to work on. I did the serpentine belt. I didn't do the alternator. I regret that now. I should have did the alternator. I didn't do the front shocks. I regret that also. The reason why I didn't do the front shocks was because I didn't have a spring compressor, and it's really hard for a regular person just to go out and buy shock assemblies. I don't know why. It's really hard and it's really expensive. The shop gets a ridiculous deal on it. They just undo freaking 3 bolts, put it in the car. I'm a mobile mechanic, but I still have to send my customers to get parts, and I don't have a business license. So it's like, do I need to have a business license to go out and just buy an assembly? Like, the assembly's better anyway. It's a new spring, new strut, new boot. All you have to do is put it in the car. That's a lot easier than trying to take it apart and risking, you know, hurting myself, other people, damaging my customer's car. You know, like, there's a point to where you have to know what you're getting into. I'm rambling now, okay? I'm sorry, I'm rambling now. But basically, as a mobile mechanic, you have to know what you're getting into, and you have to realize that, you know, missing an eye may be a lot worse than just making, you know, what, $120. That's probably what I charge for something like that, okay? So anyway, this is Nezarek. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Come back, because we're going to fix that CVT issue for this car. And we're gonna start doing a lot more here. I plan on doing almost like a complete repair guide for this car. Repair guide for this car. Okay. So anyway, this is Nezarek. Feel free to like and subscribe. Said it like 10 times.